This is a Coin 6 News breaking news alert.
I think the information that we have from the diver, some of the photos, videos, some of the artifacts from the vehicle really point towards this being the vehicle.
Stunning new details in a huge Oregon cold case. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Todd Unger.
And I'm Elizabeth Din. We have team coverage for you. Elise Haas standing by with reaction from the community right there in Cascade Locks. But first, let's begin with Coin 6 anchor Jeff Gianola. Jeff, this is a big case. You've been following the Martin family mystery for nearly 2 decades. Jeff, tell us more about this case and what exactly is going on right now.
Well, Elise and is joining me right here. We'll be talking to her in a moment. But Elizabeth, I'm reporting live right now from Cascade Locks. And this is where a diver found a vehicle that matches the vehicle that the Martins disappeared in 66 years ago. They went for a Sunday drive on December 7th, 1958. Were never heard from again. Now, I want to take a look at some aerial video of a barge that came in with a crane on it. That crane is now at the end of the locks, and this is where the recovery effort is going on right now to bring that vehicle up to the surface. It's a very delicate operation, and we're told by the sheriff this may happen sometime within the next 2 hours, so we're standing by for that. I want to talk about the Martin family. Here's a snapshot of the Martin family taken around 1954, about 4 hours, 4 years rather, before they disappeared. Ken Martin was 54 years old. His wife Barbara was 48. The children, Barbara, Virginia, and Sue. Barbara was 14, almost 15 years old. Virginia was 13 years old, and Sue was 11. And then the young gentleman in his 20s sitting on the left, that was the older Martin boy, Donald Martin. He was living in New York at the time of the disappearance. He was somewhat estranged from his family. He was in the Navy in New York at the time, and so he was not involved in the search for the family back then. Here's the car that the Martins were driving. It's a Ford station wagon that was tan in color with red trim around the windows. And take a look at their license plate. That's the license plate from 1954. They have a 1959 registration tag on that car. And when the driver found this vehicle, he had a partial plate match that he gave to investigators. That, along with some other evidence on the car color, seems to match the Martin car. And that's why they're so certain that this recovery effort is in the right place, that this could be the Martin car. They won't be 100% until they bring it up. And that would really solve one of the most baffling mysteries ever in the history of Oregon. We keep talking about the driver, his name, diver in this. His name is Archer Mayo. And Archer launched this search for the car about 7 years ago after I did a story on the 50th anniversary of the Martin disappearance back in 2008. Here's video that Archer took of the car underwater when he first discovered it. I'm going to let this video kind of play out so you can see it's extremely murky waters. The car apparently is upside down at a 45-degree angle. There is a lot of silt and debris on the car, including some big rocks. Archer has spent a number of months cleaning off that debris. They're cleaning off some of the debris right now before they can bring that car to the surface. Now, a little earlier today, I had a chance to talk to Archer about the dive to find the Martin car, and here's what he had to say.
It's a really dynamic and difficult place. There's a lot of debris from things being thrown into the locks for so many years. Also, the water just rips through, and I ended up finding it 7 feet under the ground, 50 feet under the water.
So this was a pretty dangerous dive for Archer. He said this is one of the most dangerous areas he's ever attempted to dive. But this has been a passion for his for the last 7 years, and it appears we may soon have an important piece of the puzzle in the mystery to the Martin disappearance.